those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy A-Lin, and you're back today, and we're back today with another video for you guys. And if you're new to the channel, go down and hit that subscribe button. If there's anything that you guys want to see, just make sure you drop it in the comments down below, and I'll definitely cover it going forward. I just covered Chet Holmgren. I should be releasing that video before this, but the thing was kind of messing up, and it just like it was kind of a mess. So I might redo it. So hopefully we'll see. But we're back today with Soto versus Chet Holmgren, because you gotta think they're the two most like touted 7-footers. Like they have similar stature. Like Kai's like 7'2", 7'3", skinny, and Chet is like 7 foot, but he's super skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like he has no chest at all. But this video, I came across it and I was like, yo, this is a good comparison because they're similar. I feel like Chet is a little bit more advanced, but they are similar in game and like physical, you know, their physical measurements. So there's gonna be an interesting comparison video. If you guys want to see more comparison videos in the future, just let me know. I could knock them out myself, or if you guys want me to react to somebody else's, just let me know, and then I'll give you my opinions. And if it's somebody else's video, I could give you their opinions. It gives you their opinions as well. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Soto or Chet Holmgren, who's the better NBA prospect? I don't know. Well, I know. I'm gonna let you guys know at the end of the video.
NBA prospects continue to pop up all over the world as people continue to find solace and comfort in the game that we love. There's nothing more exciting to a basketball fan than discovering the next influx of talent that will enter the most elite basketball league in the world. Before anything else, what's up guys? Welcome to Pacific Hoops. My name is Nico.
Shout out Pacific Hoops.
Welcome back to another video.
If I remember, I'm
Don't
gonna have
forget
your
to like this video if you like it, since 1 second of your time really helps the channel out. Consider subscribing as well, since I post consistent NBA content for you all, and you can always count on me to create new videos from your topic suggestions and when you comment down below. Let's go back to the video. As always, the NBA would like to expand its reach beyond just the American continent. To this end, the NBA has focused its efforts on improving the viability of the NBA G League as a way to circumvent the league's one-and-done rule. Prominent American high school standout Jalen Green has opted into the program and is set to make around at least $1 million by the time he gets to sign his endorsement deals. It would be interesting to note, however, that there's a slight difference in recruiting local American high school players compared to bringing in international prospects. American high schoolers who aspire to play in the NBA are almost always brought into the NCAA system because that would be the more traditional route, and more often than not, these kids would go to universities like Duke and Kentucky since they have a rich basketball tradition and their training facilities are top-notch. However, international prospects don't have the same luxury.
Danny,
it's harder for them since schools will take a much more calculated risk with the local players than they have scouted since their early high school years. This is why international aspirants for the NBA tend to go to overseas leagues in search of preparing their skills for the beast that is the NBA. Therein lies the problem though. International prospects would rather stay in the leagues they are at because they wouldn't be risking their established livelihood to chase a dream in the NBA. Of course, it also happens that some college players from the USA would go abroad to an international league to hone their skills for the NBA, like LaMelo Ball. Now, people understand why the NBA is pushing so hard for the NBA G League to succeed. Recruitment is a different beast altogether, so instead, I would like to focus more on two prospects that are making headlines among international basketball communities for their freakish height and almost similar levels of play. Of course, I'm talking about high school standouts Soto and Chet Holmgren. People who follow the NBA religiously have heard of these two names at least once in the past year, but for the more casual viewer, they say
Soto is the first great international player.
Don't worry, because I'm about to give you a comparative comparison of the two players and how they stand to fare in the NBA draft class of either 2021 or 2022. Let's start this discussion with the more popular recruit of the two in the US at least, Chet Holmgren. The 7-foot, 190-pound
See,
Minnesota
that's-
native
that's-
wasn't as big of a star as he is now back in his grade.
Damn.
He was previously listed at 6'2" tall
Damn, he
before having
grew-
a freakish growth spurt
grew
leading up
10
to ninth grade.
inches
He teamed up with Gonzaga
fucking
commit
3
Jalen
years.
Suggs, who was one of the top-rated point guards in the 2020 draft class in Minnehaha Academy. And to be honest with you, Holmgren really wasn't quite much to look at other than the height, averaging just 6.2 points and 3 rebounds a night. Holmgren before is nothing compared to the beast that he is nowadays.
Hey,
Scouts have pegged him to have the ceiling of LA Lakers star Anthony
That's
Davis,
tough.
and
That's
that's what
tough.
most people are salivating on. However, a gentle reminder is in order as the kid is still 18 years old, and there's a lot of room for improvement from his end to reach
okay,
the
so his strengths is his
age
length,
of 8.
speed, shooting,
The
and
Davis
decent dribbling.
comparison, while
Okay.
headline grabbing and eye popping, the much more realistic comparisons are that of sweet shooting Davis Bertans, defensive
Okay.
minded Tyson Chandler, while having also maybe in the most optimistic scenario
Oh.
having the ceiling of a
If
Kevin
he,
Durant.
if he becomes like Kevin
No
Durant,
doubt, Holmgren passes
Jesus.
the eye test with flying colors, and it's easy to peg him as something similar to AD or Kevin Durant, but with all honesty, he feels and looks, for the lack of a better term, unique. The common assumption is that his height will slow him down, but that doesn't seem to be the case as he was able to carry
Okay.
his guard skills from when he was still 6'2" to his
yeah,
feet,
he does. He
which
does
is where
have
the Durant and
good
Davis
dribbling
comparisons
skills.
come in. What people
At
don't
7 foot,
understand about
not gonna
Holmgren
lie.
though is that he's more suited to play forward as opposed to playing as a stretch 5. That seems like a terrible hot take, but hear me out first. The kid was 6'2", and as a
Yeah,
player with that
hold on.
height, the best and most logical route for him to take during his formative years was to play as a guard. Honestly, no one could have expected that he would hit 7 feet in the first place. The more reasonable and expected outlook for him would be to grow until 6'7" and round out his great offensive skill set by becoming an effective wing player. Holmgren had the potential to be one of the best two-way small forwards, but that outlook for him has changed in favor of being one of the top centers in the USA because of his height. If you think about it hard enough and look through recent history, Chet Holmgren is what we all thought that Thonmaker ought to be.
That one day he's going to be the MVP of the NBA.
What?
A fluid and athletic player who can utilize his height
That's
on
funny.
both ends of the court. However, the biggest knock against him is his skinny frame.
Yeah.
If he hopes to land in the NBA soon, then
Mad
he has
skinny,
to fill
bro.
out that frame with muscle, a feat that the next player has done really well in the past
Mad
months.
skinny.
Let's now talk about Kai Soto. Seen as Chet Holmgren's biggest competition in their draft class, Soto has carved his niche in the local Philippine basketball scene. Standing at the more astounding 7'2", he was one of the country's top high school
See,
players.
230
He
230 is
decided to join
better.
the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eaglets in 2016, and from then on, his name recognition grew. Teachers and students can easily spot him in the crowd as he was already above average height even for an amateur Filipino basketball player. In a basketball-crazed country that longs to develop a local player with the
Yeah,
height that he
Filipino
has, Soto grabbed the spotlight
Filipino
immediately, barely needing to
are
jump
big
when dunking the
supporters.
ball, swatting the ball on his tiptoes, and shooting it well from deep. This kid is one of a kind prospect for any program that is lucky enough to be chosen by him. His physical attributes mixed with his basketball IQ makes him one of the Philippines' best players by a mile. 2 years after joining the Blue Eaglets, he rewarded the school with a title in 2018 while winning
That's
finals
crazy.
MVP honors for putting up an otherworldly stat line of 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 6.3 blocks over 3 games. He went on to do even better in the following
6.3
year
blocks?
by winning
What?
the UAAP Juniors MVP award after having averaged
6.3 blocks?
25.1 points, 13.9 rebounds,
That's not
and
ridiculous.
2.6 blocks per game. With Soto proving himself in the junior level, Philippine universities were trying to recruit him to their programs with promises of him being the focal point of the offense and the star of the show. But little did they know, there were rumblings of Kai Soto choosing to follow a dream abroad. Even the European
Oh,
leagues
that's
and
good.
US
You're wrong.
NCAA teams sent out offers to the 7'2" big man. However, later reports would come out that he was positioning himself to chase the NBA dream. Carrying the hope of an island nation whose
Yeah.
love for basketball far exceeds their height, Kai went to the West. In late 2019, Soto announced that he would be joining the Skill Factory, a program based in Atlanta, Georgia, where players are trained to be prepared for the professional leagues. The news sent shockwaves to the Philippine media, and the hype train continued to grow for the big man. He was also invited to participate in the Basketball Without Borders Global Camp during this year's NBA All-Star Weekend in Chicago. The biggest news regarding Kai's decision to follow the dream would occur in the middle of May as he announced, well, more like Shams did, that he would be joining the NBA's G League's Professional Pathway Program, the very first international recruit to do so. This means that the pressure is on for both Kai Soto and the NBA G League to make the most out of
I'm
this
just like
opportunity
soaking in this
to prove
information
the
that
G
he's
League
saying.
is a viable pathway to the NBA. He has the skill set to put the rest of the G League on notice. Here's what Kai's got going for him. He plays like a traditional big man, but his most attractive skill is that he can zip the ball around.
He has great passing skills.
Now, I've seen the comparisons to Kristaps Porzingis, but I really don't think that's a fair comparison for Kai. The best possible NBA comparison for Soto is Denver Nuggets star big man Nikola Jokic.
I was the
Before you start
first
getting
one
mad
to
at me
say
in the
this.
comments, check this out first. Soto has the
always
makings
the
of
first
being
one to say
one of
this.
the league's most elite passing big man, and that would work out great for him. Because of his height and inside presence on the offensive
Just like
end
his
of the
pass
court,
fakes,
it would be
his
fair to
lobs,
assume that
and,
the
like,
defense would game
you know what I'm
plan for
saying?
him and deny him the ball. However, should he find himself in trouble, his court vision is insanely good for a big man of his age. And that's what makes
You
him
can
his
go
final
back, watch my
opinion.
first or second
On the
Kai
defensive
Soto
end,
video.
Scouts should be
I've been
thankful
told
that
y'all.
Soto has finally put on
He
at
looked
least
like-
a healthy
he
20
looked like,
pounds of muscle,
skinny
which
Jokic.
helped to round out his lanky frame from when he was still in his home country. That weight should help him
And
on
he
both
plays,
ends,
but he plays
it
more
would be
defense.
more
than Jokic,
evident in
though.
his defensive
You know what I'm saying?
skills,
Jokic
as
plays
it
no
would
defense.
greatly
He just
benefit
fat.
his ability to defend inside the paint compared to the much better built NBA players.
Give me that.
However, if we're gonna point out his weaknesses, scouts also point out that he needs to work on his speed and agility so that he can fully match up with the NBA's
good
more
move.
skilled forwards and centers. As for the head-to-head matchup, all I can say it's going to be fun. The Philippines' best chance at having a homegrown NBA player against one of the 2022 draft class top forward centers. Both of them stand at least 7 feet tall, and you know what they say, you can't teach height.
Yeah.
What I can see it coming down to is which of the two young players will be able to round out a much more holistic skill set. Between the two of them, I would give Soto the advantage on the defensive end as his added muscle and basketball IQ puts him above
Just because he has like a
but
bigger
Chet, on
frame.
the other hand, has the big edge on the offensive end, and his outside shooting has put him ahead.
Because he can
of
shoot
his
threes, he can
competition.
dribble,
Whichever way you look at it, these two titans are bound
penetrate
to
the dunk
clash
on
soon,
people.
and when they do, you can be
You know
sure
what I'm
that
saying?
we'll all watch
That's
it
tough
go
on
down.
offense.
Let me know in the
But
comments
Chet
below if
is
you guys
skinny
like more videos such
and a
as
little
this.
bit too skinny.
Don't forget to
but,
drop
you know.
a like if you want the NBA to come back soon already. And I'm always taking suggestions on what topics I should do next. Consider subscribing as well and clicking on the notification bell icon so that you would be the first one to know whenever I upload a new video. Once again, this is Nico. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, shout out to Nico, man. I wonder if he's like based out in the Philippines or something like that. But yeah, shout out to Nico. Yeah, I already said like from the start, Chet looks like much more of a I don't know, scoring wise, he's more like fluid with it. He could step back, dribble moves, that's because he grew up playing guard, so it translates over. But his moves aren't as smooth as KD and Giannis, but that can come though. You gotta think Giannis really wasn't like that when he came into NBA either. But defensive wise, the extra 2 inches and the extra weight gives High the advantage. And yeah, so it's gonna be tough. Right now I think Chet has the advantage on him, unless Kai develops OD. If Kai could get a presence in like a post game that's super dominant, then everything could get changed around. But I mean, that was very informational video. I apologize if you guys wanted me to talk more during the video, but it's just that me taking in the information of his opinion, and then at the end I'm gonna give you guys my opinion, feel me? And yeah, man, but yeah, that's the end of this video. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Right now I think check out the edge, but who knows, man. The development is all about how much you want it, you know what I'm saying? How much you want it, and then, you know, do that. And that's the end of this video. Without further ado, your boy is out.